Oh, that's, yeah. So we have another term to accept, which is uh, G player dictionary index ng message index one. Oops, index one. Yeah, that's correct. Uh, dot name width name width equals ng message index 3. Yes. Okay. Cool. And then, okay, so now there are the millions of other places where we actually set dot name, and therefore need to be calculating the name width. All right, so player dictionary name equals new name. So I guess this is apparently one such situation. So the oh yeah, are we wait, are we okay, graphics messages name. Yeah, okay. So we are oh yeah, so when we send graphics messages dot name, that's also a situation where we'll need to add another value, because in that situation we'll also want to be sending in this additional information. So so if name uh, wait, so wait a second. If name in player dictionary dot keys, player dictionary name dot name equals new name. How come we're sending over new name? Or how come we're setting name equal to new name, but we're sending over comlines index 2? What is new name? What is new name? Is new name like not defined anywhere? Because that'd be a little weird. Oh, no, no. New name equals comlines 2. Oh. So I should just be sending over new name. I shouldn't be sending over comlines 2. If the length of comlines is greater than 2. Oh, I mean, I guess either one's fine. I guess. Really? Sure. Comlines 2. Uh, oh, comlines 2 is truncated though? Whereas new name is not? So, why am I using new name? Why don't I just use comlines 2 for everything? Oh, wait, because com gets to lower. Com gets lowered. Yeah, comlines equals comtext lower split. Okay, so you're right. New name preserves the capitalization. So, yeah, I actually okay. So right. So, yeah. Uh, okay. So no, when I send the message, I should be sending new name, not comlines 2. But then like when I'm checking if comlines 2 is if the length of it is greater than 25, I should be changing new name too. I should also be saying new name equals new name indexed to the 25th character. I don't have to say 0 to 25. I can just say to 25. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then okay, so right, so when we check so where's the correct juncture? I guess after we do that is a fine time to say we can say n width equals text width oh yeah, all right, so I guess like global again, I probably don't even need to do this, but global font char and so text width, we'll check the text width of new name comma font char, yeah, and then right, so we'll set name equals new name, and then we'll set player dictionary index name dot name width equals n width Excuse me. And then yeah, so when we send over the new name message, where is it? Graph of messages. Yeah, we should be sending over a new name, and now also end with. Although we also have to receive that data because we're not receiving that yet. So I guess actually now is as good time as any to do so. So let's go to the data messages. Yeah, where we get the name. So we say if name in player dictionary.keys, then name equals ng message index 3. 3. Ng message index 3? I don't think it's index 3. I think it's index 2. Name, new name. Yeah, new name is index 2. Nwidth is index 3. So, alright. Well, that was broken. That should have been crashing with like an out of range exception. I feel like. Whatever. G player dictionary index ng message index 1 dot name width equals ng message index 3. Yeah. Okay. And so yeah, so what were the other places, like other places that we reference name.txt, or no, and other places that we reference like dot name, I guess. Dot name equals any place that we're setting dot name equal to something. Oh, wait, what are we doing here? We have commlines 1. Oh, if commline 1's equals 2. Oh. Commlines equals 2. Weird. I could just get rid of this. I could just get rid of this one. I used to have it set up so that like I could use the name command to undo a player's like name change. But like that's different now. It was basically just a shortcut. So like if I had changed my name to like something other than Binray, I could just use the name, like, so the name command to change my name to something other than Binray would be like exclamation point name Binray, like potato whatever, and then my name would be potato whatever. If I change that to what? If like with the other half, sorry, with the other half of this command, like to change it back, I would just say name Binray, and it would automatically rename, like it would set my name back to normal. But I'm just gonna get rid of that because that's not a necessary thing. Yeah, that's not a necessary thing. I mean, if the other thing I was considering is like I could change it so that I could change it so that that would like initiate a web call, but yeah, I could do that instead. I could like instead of uh, just clearing it, I could initiate like I could send it a web call to like update the name as I tend to. I guess that'd be fine too, because then the rest of it would handle itself. I guess. Yeah, wait, how would that work? Let me check. So web message. Yeah, so if I said get name, yeah, so if I said get name, then it would do the web search. It would find the name. And then it would send out the update name command, which in turn would set like the player's name and save it and all that. Although, what if I was gonna say what if? Yeah, no, that's fine. I think I'm just gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna call the get name uh, there instead. I don't know if I'm ever going to really use that, but I might. I could. Maybe. We'll see. Um, yeah, the awkward thing about that is that it won't take effect immediately. It'll well, yeah. I don't know. I mean, this command is for me personally, so as long as I understand how this command works, then we're gravy, I guess. So, oh yeah, it will still do the, it will still leave that in, I guess. Actually, yeah, no, that's fine. Alright, so paste this in. So web messages, global, web messages, web messages dot put get name. So the name in this case is comlines1, I think, if I recall correctly. Comlines1. Comlines1, and then the name to fetch. Wait, what was the first one? Oh yeah, real name, or like yeah, right, yeah. Comlines1 is oh wait, no, it's not even Comlines1. It's like name. Yeah, no, it is name. It is name. Wait, if name not equal Comlines1. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, I just have to be careful about how I use Comlines1, because like, yeah, all right, whatever. So it is name. In this case, wait, no. In this case, I haven't declared name. Right, this is an else case, so uh, I guess I could just do this sooner because I want to do it in both cases. So yeah, I'll just do this out here because I want to have done it in either case. Sure. Okay. So right, so name equals that, and then so the name to fetch is comlines1. Or is it name? No, it's the Twitch name. So I guess I want to do this Twitch name in either scenario as well. Twitch name equals name. If name equal comlines1, if name not equal comlines1, and name 0, yeah. Alright, so I'll do this outside as well. Because in either case, we want to do this, I guess. Yeah. Okay, and then, so if comlines equals 3, if length of comlines 2 is greater than 25, I'll assume the rest of that's fine. Because I'm like, all I'm doing is like calculating things sooner. And that should be fine. Okay, so, right, so the name that we actually want to fetch is Twitch name, right? Because we never care about a Twitter name. So Twitch name. What happens if we accidentally look for a Twitter name? I guess it would just return an error, and then it wouldn't update. But that shouldn't happen, because like I always. Like whenever I'm using this command, it's because I'm seeing someone's name like in Twitch, or I'm seeing someone's name in game. In which case, this should be fine. Oh, actually, yeah, that's funny. I can only use the Twitch name because if I can't, because once I've changed the player's name. Oh, that's interesting. I might want to like make an alias dictionary. Because, like, sometimes, like, if I change the player's name, I might not remember what their actual name is. So if I might want to make an alias dictionary for myself, just so that way I can use players' aliases. Although I could accidentally... That's a little dangerous, because I could accidentally... I mean, like, I could like, accidentally... Yeah, I mean, like, an alias, like, that I assign a player could be someone else's name, so... I don't know how I'd handle that exactly. Asado, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Alright, so okay, so this command is now updated correctly, I believe. And that should now work. Alright, so let's look at other places where we set dot name. So here, name here's when we're loading in the player in the first place. So in this case, we'll say, oh, right, and so we have to send name width over when we load data in the first place, so player dictionary name equals blank, right? So then in the else case, else, we're gonna say global action, no, global font char, and we're gonna say n width, or no, we don't even use n width. We can just say player dictionary index name dot name width equals text width of what? Name dot name, or player dictionary name dot name, and font char. Yeah, and then so right. So when we send in the add player message, we'll also want to send in the name width, which awkwardly I'll put right after the name. I say awkwardly because I'll have to scooch down all the indexes in this command, of which there are several. So name width. It just makes the most sense to put them together like that. So schloops, or no, not copy, find this phrase, so wait, add player, yeah, here it is, add player, name, ugh, I should not have done that. Actually duplicate this line. Hey, look, I used the Control D intentionally for once. Name width equals nd message 2, or nd message 3, which means this is now 4, and this is now 5, and this is now 6, and this is now 7, this is now 8, and this is now 9, this is now 10, and this is now 11, and this is now 12. Okay. Great. The game you worked on for a few months is now in the grand and final Cyprus-wide competition. That is the grand final of a Cyprus-wide competition. That is fantastic. Wow, I didn't realize you were working on that, but that it's got to be. Do you have that, like? Are you in that like jittery phase where it's like oh gosh, what's gonna happen? Because like that sounds. I don't think I've ever like entered like a competition with a game before. Like I've been in competitions before, but I don't think I've ever entered like a game like making competition before. So I imagine like, you know, when you invest yourself in any sort of work, it heightens the stakes, or like, you know, the importance of something like that. So I don't know. I can imagine it must be or I imagine it could be quite exciting. All right, so the okay, so yeah, so this is the add player command is now good to go. So let's continue to look at places where we use .name and update them to set the name width. Name tag ready is not the same thing. Name.name. Events, no, we don't care about events, just for players. Here we go. What is this? Oh no, we're not setting the name here. GM display name. Yeah, no, we're not setting the name there, we're just referencing it. Here is a case where we are setting the name. When we get but we already handled this one, right? Yeah, we already handled this one. That's the one where we already put the end width in there. So, excuse me, again, this is something different. Oh, and we're in the graphics rendering. All right, so I think those are the only places that, yeah, it's like when we load in the player, and when we change the name, and when we get their name from the internet. Those are like the three cases where we can change the player's name. So the rest of that should be fine now. So yeah, so now what we do with name width? Name width. Um, what don't we do with name width? No, we so I guess I should figure out like what is like approximately the width of like the like what's the minimum width of a name tag, like to leave room for like the level up messages and like I'm not worried about the level up messages. I guess like the one that is going to get out of hand the most. Uh, what are the possible messages? It's let's look at that part of where like we blit that stuff. Because the possible messages are uh, right. So it could be level up and then a number, which is I'm not worried about that one because that one stays relatively short. Like until that number gets into like the like crazy numbers of digits, like that's not going to be a very long message. Level up and then the number, yeah. Even at like triple digits, like it's going to take a long time to get to quadruple digits. So at triple digits, that message length is fine. So yeah. So the next one is plus, then a number, experience, and then in parentheses level, just the word LV or just the letters LV, and then the number of the level. So this one also I'm not super worried about because I guess none of these I'm super worried about because they're all relatively short. So like just to recap, we have like I don't need that open anymore. So we have like level. Oh, I guess I should actually care about the capitalization here now. That like this stuff can actually be capitalized. Level up. You might as well capitalize both the L and the U. And then this will probably stay lowercase, I guess. Uh, yeah. Okay. So sorry. So we have like level level up like one or like I don't know like what's the widest character? I don't know like 348 or something like that. So like that's not very wide. I think this is a monospace font. Yeah, this is a monospace font that we're using here, but still. Okay, so another one is like plus, let's say plus like 58. Or like, let's say this one's not going to get to the triple digits, like it really shouldn't, but like let's say it does. Plus 58, EXP, level, level, I don't know, like, let's say this is also really high, so like, or like, so some other numbers. Okay, and then the last one is what? It's the last one is like just a number. The last one might be the longest, maybe. I don't know. No, actually no. The last one isn't that long because it doesn't have like words really. It's just the last one is just like some number of experience. And actually, I guess this one could get kind of high. So let's say hypothetically. No, it's going to take a long time for it to. No, it's like never going to get into the quadruple digits. I mean, it could hypothetically eventually, but like kind of like with level, like it's going to take a long time before it ever gets there. Actually, it'll probably never get there. No, it probably just never will. Like it might get in. It'll get into the triple digits, and it'll just basically like stay in the triple digits forever. It might literally stay in the triple digits forever. Past a certain point. All right, so so some number of experience, and then like up to 2 digits, and then the percentage sign. So yeah, so I guess actually the middle one is like the most dangerous, but like that's not very long. So yeah, these messages are not going to be very long at all. I'll just like arbitrarily like see how long this is. So like so yeah, I'll just use like this string as like the must be not as long. Like this is like the minimum name tag width or whatever. So yeah, sure. So let's say where should I define this? I guess I can do it down in the graphics land. Yeah. So where's all the name tag stuff? I guess there's not that much name tag stuff. There's a little bit of name tag stuff, right? It's like nt No, not font. Not font stuff. Actually, I guess font is a fine place to put it as well. But I was thinking, yeah, the name tag stuff. So like, so let's say, so like min, or so like, nt with min. Oops, nt with min equals text text width of this string, because why not? I don't care, whatever. And then font char. Yeah. And then all right. So actually, we don't need this value anymore. Nt height. Yeah, these ones we can keep. Although I think, I don't know, the last time I was looking at name tags, they felt like they might be sticking around a little too long, so I might not need this to be all the way up to like 49. I might drop this down to like, I don't know, like 40 maybe. I don't know. I'll have to check that stuff. All right. So let's see. Let's sorry, just dancing a little bit. It helps. No. So yeah. So when we were using NT-wide, what we actually want to do is yeah. What is it? It's yeah. It's gonna be a little weird, the math here, because it's gonna be we want to check if the difference between the two positions is greater than, it's not NT-wide anymore. It's the minimum of wait, is that how min is used, or is it like math.min, or is it like, it just, I think it's just min. Yeah, min. Okay. The minimum of nt width minimum and yeah, so this is the weird one. It's the, oh, you know what? NT width minimum should not just be, yeah, no, wait, it's NT width minimum, it just occurred to me, it shouldn't just be that distance, it should be that distance plus like a buffer distance. So like plus like 20, or like 20? Yeah, 20 is probably fine. Just a nice buffer distance. Okay, and then right, so it's the minimum between the minimum buffer, and so the other half of the other possible number is what is it? It's the G player dictionary li dot name width oh wait, no, this distance, wait, no, it's not the minimum. The minimum? No, it's the maximum. The maximum. I always get that backwards. It's the maximum between these two things. Yeah, okay. So it's the oops, sorry, what's happening? It's the G, so the name width of the one player versus the name width of the other player divided by 2 plus the, yeah, because it's like the average of both of their names, or it's like half of each of their names. Yeah, plus I should put in that buffer too. Oh, so actually I guess I can just put the buffer here instead of that other place. I don't have to put it here. I can just I can just say like so parade, oh, parade, so parade fi dot what was it, name width and then this is divided by 2, and then both of these terms are plus 20 pixels seems like a lot. Maybe just 10. 10's probably fine. These can be like a little close in. Hey, Protospasm, how's it going? So, that stupid. I'm glad that the frame rate is better now, but like it's still irksome that like it stutters as much as it does. And it's not like it stutters that much, but like when it stutters, it like whoa. Okay, yeah. I was like, did it even register a slow frame? It only registered one slow frame. Maybe it was just one really slow frame. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. So there are two positions. Yeah, there are two positions. There are two places that we have to do this math. We do it here, and we do it here as well. And I think those are probably the only two. Oh, except here it's different. Here it's no, it's the same thing. Uh, right? Yeah. Yeah, same thing. Okay. And I think yeah, those are the only two references to NT wide. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. Blah, blah, blah. It'll be easier to show name tags now. Like unless players' name tags are really long, in which case it'll be harder to show name tags. No, it won't be harder. It'll never be harder. But yeah. Okay. So actually now I can, if I wanted to, I could probably even make it so that name tags show on screen for longer, because like there'll be more at any given time. So yeah, okay. So save that and what do? I guess I could just test it to see if yeah. Okay, so let's just for funsies, I'm going to add a bunch of people to the script. I'm going to just add people from chat. Sogom. Hey, Sogom, how's it going? Welcome. Uh, so you're going to be in this test version. I just want to put like real players in it so that their name tags will appear and stuff. This is just like a test version of the script. It doesn't actually do anything really. Wait, why is the quotes not... Why is quotes not being quotation marky? Oh, because I didn't close this one. Okay. Protospasm. Let's do... Asado can play. Asado, 999. Who else? I'm already in here. We can put Hashinksi in here. Do-do-do. Yakumis can play. Yakomas. Who else? We don't need that. We don't need that many. I don't know. Just for fun, we're gonna cram in a bunch of people. So Leet, proxy, or PR0XY. Leet proxy. I mean, this is probably enough, because, like, it doesn't literally need to be, like, full up, but, the more the merrier. Perptide. Actually, I do want it to be full up. Did you already get... Yeah, we already got protospasm, so how about hurdy-gurdy-birdie? Hurdy-gurdy-birdie. There we go. And ephemeral cap. Ephemeral cap. Who else? Who else? Frozen clone. This might be enough. But it might not be. Maps and apps. This should be enough. I'll at least try it. Maps and apps. Yeah, because if this goes wrong, then like we might see name tags like drawing over each other and stuff. So I just want to make sure there's enough people so that we can try and like. Oh, well, all right, maybe it'll just crash. L font is not defined. Yes, that's true. This is supposed to be L font. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So this version is not actually connected to the network or anything. This version just why does it keep teleporting to? I guess just for normal reasons. This version just it's just like it just has like a pre-populated list of players. So just gonna slide it over. Yeah, so like it used to be that like name tags couldn't show up if like the players were like close like at all. But now like yeah, like so Priptide, you saw like Priptide and Yakimus's name tags, like they were pretty close together. Like Ephemeral Cap and Priptides, like they were pretty close together. So like yeah, Map Snaps and like right, so they're like they're showing up even if they're close together, as long as they're not literally overlapping. So yeah, that was pretty much the change that I wanted to make, and it looks like it's working. So uh, yeah, the thing is like if the name tags linger for too long and like hypothetically someone can make it all the way from one side of the screen to the other, and their name tag will like never show up just because like if the people next to them, if the people next to them's name tag is just constantly showing up all the time, like they might never get that opportunity. So like the by lowering the excuse me, by decreasing like the limit here, then we oh, I just realized something about how I'm checking the length, but no, it's fine. Excuse me. Yeah, no, this is looking pretty good here. So yeah, I think this is. I think we got it. um, so yeah, I'll. But yeah, one thing that was just occurring to me is the other half of like what I want to accomplish here. The other thing that I want to accomplish here is that I want to. So yeah, that's good. I'll just say that's fine. And then oh yeah, so I can deactivate some of these names now. Yeah. And then what was it? It was like yeah. So the other thing that occurred to me is that well, so the other thing I want to do with this is I want so I filter so we now filter name tags by their actual length. The other thing I want to do is to truncate action tags by actual length. I mean, I guess the only time we actually have to care about the action tags is for ad lib events. So yeah, let's just how are we going to keep track of this? I guess. Oh, oh, huh. Yeah. I guess actually what I want to do is I want to do what? Yeah, okay. So basically when we get ad-libbed action tags, we don't really want to use the same thing. Like we just want to do the text width thing because like what we want to do is like basically we'll have like an upper limit of like how wide these of how wide these tags can be. Well, I was gonna say like we can define that like when we can define that when we get the input. The other thing we could do though is wait until like we're actually going to be displaying it on screen. Because if we're well, so like the thing is like right now I have so the action tags back when the font was mono width or monospace the action tags they were all just cut off at 19 characters. They could only be exactly 19 characters long because we needed the dot 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 for the ellipsis, so it would be 20 characters long altogether. And that's how many could fit on screen if they were all at maximum length. The thing is, I mean, I guess we could have done this before, and like so we could do this. There's no reason that like we yeah. I mean, there's no reason that oh sorry I was zoned out. I was not. I had scrolled up so far in chat. I forgot to scroll back down and actually read it. Whoops. Uh, day drinking. Nice. Um, uh, so wait, the gap between the heroes change. Oh, thank you, thank you, Sogum. Yeah, sorry, I'm super slow to answer chat questions because I was an idiot and I was like not even looking at chat. But the yeah, the character spacing, it is slightly more organic now because it's actually like based on well like yeah, so it used to be that the game like what it would be like the you know like it would only refresh like at certain intervals, and so like the only times that players could like enter the queue was at like certain intervals. But now, because like it's more smooth, it's like a little more organic, so like there yeah this so like the, I don't know if that's what you're noticing, but like the spacing, it has actually like has changed a little bit from how it had been before. um Luxhot GG. Sorry again, you asked this a while ago, so I'm sorry for not answering sooner. If you're still here though, uh, uh, this game is there's a description of it actually in the info section of the channel. Sorry. I describe it as like a tabletop MMO. The idea is basically like a band of adventures, like crazy adventures, and it's supposed to play like in a very narrative a narrative way. I'm like letting the robot run the game right now, but it's also like it can be a very interactive, like a collaborative, it can be an experience that's very interactive between like players and like the GM as well. So that's not a very good description, but that that yeah, wait here. I'll just I'll just trigger away mode. So there, I teleported us to the village because that's where we were going for the next event. So, anyways, there it is. Hopefully that will give you some sense of like I've had the game systems work. So yeah, sorry for the belated answer, but there you go. What was I working on? I Yeah, I was thinking about the action tags. Yeah, so there's no reason that there's no reason I couldn't previously have been like scaling the action tags based on like the neighboring action tags, which makes me think that like I really don't need to be doing that, and I should just instead just use a fixed limit. So so yeah, so no, I'll just determine it at what point. Like the only point it really becomes relevant is like when the action tags are yeah. So when we do the truncation thing. Right, so action trunk equals li. If the length of action trunk is wait for l yeah, yeah, yeah. Wait, action trunk equals li index 0? No. Oh yeah, yeah, no, that's actually correct. Believe it or not, that's actually correct. Oh whoa, we do the truncation in the graphics thread. I guess so. I feel like we should do the truncation before the graphics thread, especially now that the truncation is going to be a little more data e, I guess. So, uh, let's yeah, where do we set act slots? No, so update actions or act. What is the action tags? Yeah, so where we set action tags, like before we like when we send this data through, like let's do it before then actually. Yeah, so act names, yeah. Act names. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so after we do this, we're gonna say so for li in act names, we're gonna say if li, if the length of li, no, we don't care about that. No, we're gonna say yeah, no, we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna say global global font action in this case, because we're to yeah, we need font action to check the length of the thing. So we'll say global font action so for CI in li or so okay, so first we'll say length say act len yeah, I don't know, whatever, equals 0, and then for CI in li so for each character in this string, we're going to say act len Oh no, you know what we're gonna do? Instead of that, we're gonna say for I in range, yeah, for I in range li, right? We're gonna say actlen plus equals oh gosh, why is the frame rate going so weird? That was really disconcerting. Did it at least recognize that it was going so weird? It only said like several slow frame messages, but like the frame rate was going way weirder than that. That leads. I don't know what to make of that actually. Like, how is it that the frame rate would be going? Was that really just three hitches? Was it just like three noticeable hitch? I don't know. Whatever it is, it's annoying. I'm just like, I don't know. It's like the times that like we get the slow frame messages like don't always seem to correlate to the situations where the frame rate is the worst. So it just freaks me out that like I don't know. What if like the frame rate is like getting disrupted in a way that like the slow frame messages aren't perceiving? Like I don't know how that would even happen, but like the idea of it is disturbing. All right, so act sorry, so act length plus equals what is it? So it'd be font action font action yeah index so what would it be? It would be li index I dot or excuse me no font action dot chars index li index I dot width yeah and then if so if actlen is uh, greater than max act or act width max or something I don't know act width max then we'll say so yeah I guess in that case we'll just say act names we can just go directly to say oh actually wait yeah so I should probably say for I'll say for IL in the range of the length of act names whoops oh, and I actually meant to do that here. Range of the length of li. Then, right. So in this case, so if we've exceeded the max characters or the max width of this, then we'll say act names index il equal so wait so this reference to li oh yeah actually all of these references to li is actually a reference to act names index il and there are only two references to it but I'll have to update both those real quick yeah and then so act names equals act names index I equals act names index I indexed from the start of the string to sorry not index I index il index il indexed up to so wait if the eighth character exceeds the length of the this it's not going to be the eighth character it's going to be like the 19th or 20th character but if the so like, okay so if the 20th character exceeded the length then we'd want to index from the first to the 19th character so it'll be I minus 1 I minus 1 and then we'll add in the ellipsis so let's get that crazy ellipsis UTF decode blah 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 this thing here Is that it? Yeah. Copy that. And then, where was I a second ago? I was at like act slots. Not act lost. Act slots. Or no, it wasn't. I wasn't at act slots. I was at act names. Do. Yeah, right. So then we'll add in the ellipsis at the end, I guess. I don't know. This is like awkward either way. I mean, there's no good way to handle this scenario, and so the good news is I don't have to worry too much about getting it right because it's like impossible to get right. Hey, Sims 1880, how's it going? Welcome. Uh, and I think what we're doing here is like the best thing that we could do necessarily. Like, what's happening in this scenario is that one of the action tags like literally can't fit on screen, which is awkward. Because like I don't know. Hypothetically, the action tags displayed on screen are supposed to like provide useful information about so that you can play the game. And if they're just not showing up on screen, then like, or if you just can't fit all of them on screen, then it's like pick shorter action tags. I guess is the thing there. Oh, act width max is not an actual thing yet. I should make it an actual thing. So act width max would be. I'll just put it. Yeah, it doesn't really go anywhere. I'll put it with the font stuff, I guess. So, oops, not that. So act width max equals. So the entire screen is like 1920 wide. So if I divide that by 3, so 1920 divided by 3 equals 640. So I probably won't want these longer than like 600 wide, so that way there can be a buffer between them. I guess, I don't know. I'll have to test this out, but I guess I can test this out now. Oh, wait. Oh, I should get rid of the trunk now. Because like I'm basically like doing the truncation already, so blit wait a second. If the length of li is greater than 0, yeah. Oh yeah, right, okay. Yeah, because sometimes these are blank. So action trunk. I can just get rid of this. I mean, hypothetically, it should just no. Hypothetically, this just doesn't matter if it happens anymore. So yeah, I can get rid of all of this. I can just because right, we're pre-approving the length of these tags, so we can just we can now trust in these tags. So save that. And let's see how that goes. So like, what if we had like ridiculously long action tags like that? So Excelsior. Nope, didn't like that. Global name act name is not defined. Oh, act names. Excuse me. Act names. Alright, so let's try that again. Alright, so big crazy action tag name. Oops, that was supposed to be one word. Alright, so oh yeah, and multiples. Might as well oops, can't use punctuation. Might as well try a few. And then I'll do one like normal length one. Excelsior! Whoops, doesn't like that. What are you complaining about? Act name? Why is this freaking... No more act name. Always act names. Names. Plural. Okay. So restart the script. And, alright, so once again, big crazy string of characters. Big crazy string of characters. Oops, not including punctuation. There we go. Excelsior. A lot of errors for a little chunk of text. String index out of range. What do you mean string index out of range? Font, action, chars, act names, index IL, index I. What do you mean index out of range? Your face is out of range. String index out of range. Act names IL, index I. Act names, we're looping over IL in range of the length of act names, therefore IL is a legitimate index for act names, and we're literally looping over I in range of the length of act names of index IL, and so I is therefore a valid index for act names index IL. What do you freaking mean, index out of range? What do you freaking mean, you weirdo? I'm just try splitting it on these lines so it at least tells me which of those it thinks is an invalid index. So, oops, not delay events. Oop. Alright, well that's interesting. Apparently event cooldown is not defined. Oh. Oh. Wait. Oh. Huh. Well, whatever. I don't care. Oh, wait, no. Detransition window plus event cooldown. Wait. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I guess I would want to know event cooldown for that. But that's not what I'm testing right now. No, I will fix it right now. Alright, so event cooldown, transition duration, event duration. So, right, this will be a global event cooldown, and I need to put event cooldown in my stupid corral. My stupid corral being those variables that, like, I feel like they shouldn't exist other places. Alright, yeah, so it's in the tkinter. Oh, what happened to my dashy lines? My dashing lines, they disappeared. There used to be, like, dash, 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 dash. I like that. And then they disappeared. Oh noes. Anyways, so event on equals, or event cooldown, excuse me, equals, I don't care, 0 for starters. I don't care. Okay. And then, but that's not what I don't actually care about that. Oh gosh, why are there so many of these running at the same time? Stop. Stop be running. Why are there all these weird things running? It's weird, like, sometimes, like, I hit it and it, like, restarts, and sometimes I hit it and it, like, starts a new one while the other one's still running. It's like, what is your deal? I don't understand. Alright, so run this, then. Alright, and let's just, oops. I keep getting punctuation in there. Ah, I'm still getting punctuation in there. Stupid punctuation, stop. Stop existing. Alright. Oops. Wow, got a $sign in there somehow. Impressive. Alright, Excelsior. Ah, stop crashing, you coward. Coward! Index out of range? Your face out of range. Shove your stupid face somewhere someone cares, cause you're a jerk. Oh. Are we already looping over I for some reason? No. No, we are not. What is your... How on earth could act names index IL index I be out of range when we're looping over I in range length act names index IL? I'm pretty sure the answer is that it can't, and that this is stupid, and this thing should shut up because it's being stupid. I'm pretty sure is the answer here. Oh, yeah, sorry. What's up? Wants to let you know I have officially started code in 3 different languages. Wow. That is really impressive. um, yeah. Protospasm actually knows more about this game than I do, so if you have any questions, you can. Protospasm can fill you in. um, yeah, what is. So, speaking of like stupid things that are stupid, I know I was the only one that was actually talking about that, but I'm going to get back to that because look, what the heck is going on here? For I in range, length, act names, index IL, act length, plus equals font action dot chars, index act names, IL, index I. What the crap? What the literal crap? Frankly, what the literal crap? Frankly. So, all right, let's print range. So let's print this. Let's print the length of act names index IL. And let's oh, is it freaking out on the zero width case? Because like that shouldn't be valid either. um well, so right, so if act name index IL is zero length, then the range of that length should also be zero length, and so am I crazy? Like of zero range of length zero should be zero length. Is that am I crazy? I feel like that's not a crazy statement. Is that a crazy? I don't know. It doesn't seem. It doesn't feel crazy to me. But Rack Crab, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. um, I don't know. I guess we'll find out in just a moment. It doesn't seem crazy to me. um, I mean, if that's like, it's nice if that's how I need to fix it, that's fine. I suppose. I mean, it's better to know that than not. But like, I don't know. Okay, so print. Oh, I'm missing a parentheses. Yeah, there we go. And then, all right, so print I. All right. I. Okay. So let's see what the crump is going on here. Doop 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 doop. So, doop doop. Oops, punctuation. All right. So Excelsior. What? What are you complaining about now? Range integer step argument expected got Unicode? Are you? Oh. I don't have enough end parentheses here. Oh, which means I have too many here. All right. Well, that's fine, I suppose. All right. Save that. Range is exclusive. Range is lower limit inclusive, upper limit exclusive. Oh. So right. So it would be inclusive of zero then. I don't know. Yeah, like that makes sense as like that seems like the front runner for like explanations as to why. I'm still not excited about it. No, it's getting all the way up to 18. So no, it's not. I mean, like maybe that's true. Like what we were talking about, maybe that's true. But like, no, it's getting up to 18 before it hits the error. And it says the length is 38, but then it hits this out of range error at 18. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's because we're not breaking. After we update the string, we're supposed to break. Yeah. Oops. No, we because we're truncating it, right? And so we're truncating it, and since we're cutting it off at the 18th character, there isn't a 19th character, or there isn't an 18th character, or whatever. Like we're, yeah. All right. Whoops. Yep. There we go. Did anyone guess that one? Did anyone guess that as the explanation? All right. So here we go. And then blah, blah, blah. And then, hey, look at that. All right, so okay, so these fit on screen together. Oh, yeah. You know what is the thing? Like the positioning of the action tags is not actually for one thing, that's like pretty short. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 characters. Yikes! That's not very long at all. So yikes for one thing. But then for another thing, like these action tags are not actually positioned the way they should be hypothetically. Maybe I should get like more dynamic about the positioning of these things because yeah, like I'll show you what's gonna happen if I put multiple long action tags. Is they're going to they're actually going to overlap the way I have it set up presently. I think, yeah, and that's because the action tags aren't actually in the middle of the screen, or they're not like I mean, excuse me, they're not spaced at the correct like even distances. They're like they're cheated inwards a little bit. Although actually, I mean, looking at this one on the edge here, like even though they're cheated inwards, like it gets I don't know. All right, well, so the good news is these are actually so the adlib action tags are actually all lowercase. Probably. Oof, I don't know. I'm not enthusiastic about this. What yeah, what are the current positions of these axolots? Because like some of this I can just like cheat into place. Like I can just yeah, I guess like I can just cheat these things for now. So it's like 200 no, it's like 1860 and 1400 or no, it's 320 and 1400. So 320 relative to 1920, that would put it at like the 1600 mark, whereas this one's at 1400. So yeah, let's put this to like 1600, I guess. And let's see if that's better, worse. Let's see how we feel about that. How many freaking... Why do I have so many freaking of these things open all at the same time? Like, stop being open. Stop being open, be closed, stop being open. It just creeps me out that there are so many open all at the same time. But whatever. Wait, did I not save this? Save this. Alright. Okay, yeah, so that should be a little bit better in terms of like the overlapping, but like as we saw last time, I think it actually will still overlap a little bit. So I guess like I'm guessing oops, I'm guessing the what is it? The distances that I have them at currently are like not the correct distances. Oh yeah, right. Oh, so the one in the middle is not even in the middle? Interesting. All right, so yeah, so let's spread these out better. The one in the middle, 1860. Wait, or 860, excuse me. 860. 1920. No, half of 1920 is not 860, it's 960. Yeah, that might have just been me being stupid at math. It's supposed to be 960. And then, yeah, so we also saw that, like, we could get closer to the edges, too, right? A little bit closer to the edges. Well, let's see how this works first. Because, yeah, okay, so the actual positions that I'd want these things to be in um, would be half of 960, right? So half of 960 is, or no, not even quite half of, half of 960? No, not, slightly greater than half of 960. So, like, half of 960 is 480. 480. So wait, this should be 4. Wait, no, that doesn't seem right. Half of 960? No, 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 no. Wait, what is it? What is it that I'm trying to express? Hold on. I need a drawing program. I can't think without a drawing program. All right, so here's the screen, right? Or here's so resize to 1920 by 320, I guess. So right, here's the screen. So the action tags are supposed to go. So the one that goes in the middle is supposed to go right in the middle. It's supposed to go exactly in the middle, and it's supposed to take up a third of the screen. So here's it taking up a third of the screen. That's more than a third, but whatever. So that's way more than a third. A third of the screen. Right. So it takes up a third of the screen. It's exactly in the middle. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. So the other one, the other one, in order for it to take up a third of the screen, is going to be at the 1/6 marker. Because like this is going to be a 6, this is going to be, or this is going to be a 6, this is going to be a 6, this is going to be 6. Yeah. So it's not going to be it's not going to be, yeah, no, it's not going to be slightly more than half. It's going to be slightly more than a third of 960, and the other one is going to be like the opposite. Okay. So 960 calc 960 divided by 3 equals 320. Okay, so I did have it at 320. And that was kind of correct, except I'm actually going to put it at like 330. Because like I said, I want it to be slightly higher. 330, is that the right distance though? I don't know, whatever, we'll see. And then so 1600, I guess it'll actually be like 1590. Alright, this should be relatively evenly spaced for the action tags. Let's find out. Alright. Excelsior. Yeah, there we go. So now they're roughly evenly spaced, and they don't seem to overlap especially much, or they just don't overlap. I think like I didn't. Huh. Wait, why are they? Oh yeah, yeah. Because they're not. Right. They're not all exactly the same like width or whatever. Gosh, this feels a little short though. Just like the number of characters we can show on screen. Maybe I overdid it with like the text size. Maybe I should scale back the text size of these things a little bit. Just because like I don't know. It seems like feasible that like an action tag could be like longer than these. Like I tried to make it so that like reasonably sized action tags could fit on screen. Um, uh, um, uh, so yeah. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat real quick. I was kind of zoned out for a long time. Sorry. Chat was really slow earlier, and so I just got in the habit of like not even looking at it. um, uh, um, so yeah, I guess this looks pretty good, except for the fact that so how many characters is this? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that's like exactly how many characters we had when the font was like monospace. But like that included that included like a bunch of lowercase L's and like all lowercase characters. So like any uppercase characters is going to make that wider, and like I don't know. Maybe I should just drop the size down slightly. I'll at least see what it looks like smaller. So let's try So font action. Where are we setting the size? Right now it's 60. Let's try like 50, I guess. I don't know. I mean that's not much bigger than Oh, stop running so many freaking versions, you jerk. You jerk program, stop running so many freaking versions. Uh, it's annoying. um, alright, so, alright, let's try this. So yeah, so let's, and like the annoying thing is that like, I think I probably have to resize the action frames if I change the font size, and I don't want to do that. Alright, well that one like actually fit on screen. Oh, and the action frames actually still look good. It's a miracle! It's some sort of strange miracle. That might be a little too small though. Maybe I'll go for like 55, see how that goes. Save that, and then, oh yeah, I can take out those stupid prints about like the eyes and the whatnot. Yeah, I can take out this print, and save that, and then yeah, so restart the script, and let's see how big 55 is. Oops. Oops. Yeah, that should be fine. Alright, so that could be good. That could be better, maybe. It's like it's still big. It's still prominently big, but it's like, I don't know. You can fit a few extra characters in. So yeah, so the alternative is I could actually I was gonna say I could stagger the height of the action tags, but like I want to do that even less than before. Like I really just don't want to stagger the so maybe this is fine. Maybe this is fine as it is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like want action tags to be that long, but like I can't stop people from making action tags really long. So, uh, uh, so this is probably fine. Let me just I'm just gonna check how because I changed the size of the font, but not the but not like some of the other things. So like let's just see. Oh yeah, what was it? It was like FTYP uh, uh, SECO PYJ Q. Those are the tall letters, the medium letters, and the letters that extend up, medium height, and then extend down. So and then also I don't know, at least like a few others. So let's look how like all caps looks, and then like mixed caps, I guess. So like potato party time. Okay, create event. So yeah, how does the yeah, I don't like how the frames line up exactly anymore. They're not bad. They're not bad enough that I feel like I have to change them. They just they fall at like a really awkward height here. Like I feel like they should just be like slightly further down or slightly further up. Like make up your mind. Like at the height they are, they just feel weird. Oddly, even though I actually shrunk down the text, I'm tempted to move the frame further down just because of like, oh yeah, sorry, it's off screen. But just because of how awkwardly these ones resolve right here. Like that just like the other ones are fine, but like these ones just like, I don't know. I mean the Y over here isn't as bad. It doesn't irk me. Maybe it's just because they're all next to each other that it's really like irking me. I really don't want to go edit those files again though. So maybe I'll just like call this fine enough for now. Now if I did edit those files, what would I do? I'd like shorten them by a click or something. Yeah, that's not... I'm not impressed. So I'll just leave it like this for now, I suppose. Uh, it could be worse. It could be a lot worse. It could be a lot better though. Mm. But like the text fits better now. Uh, I really just want the text to be bigger. Curse these. Uh, I don't know what's. Curse these whatevers. These arbitrary. Just generic curses. Sorry. I'll continue on in just a second. I'm just gonna. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just gonna mute the microphone for 1 second. I'll be right back though. Excuse me. Okay. So. Yeah. Let's. I don't know. Oh yeah, so when I'm complaining about the size of the text on screen, what we're seeing here is actually a little bit bigger than we'll actually be seeing it in game. Because like, I my screen is like slightly zoomed. Like my desktop is slightly zoomed, so like what we're seeing here is like slightly bigger than like actual pixels. Whereas what we see on the bottom of the screen is like actual pixels. So, like if it was this big, this would be fine, but it's gonna be slightly smaller than this, and I'm gonna try 60 again. I'm gonna try 60 again because maybe I don't care. It might be that I don't care and that I just actually want it to be 60. So like, what was it? Font action. Where is it? There we go. Maybe 60 was actually fine. I don't know why it would be, but maybe it is. And I guess like I could go. I was gonna say for the width I could go slightly higher than 600 for the max width, because it's not frequent that like I don't know. We'll see. All right, so save this. Rerun the script and so I'll try using like actual words. So like monkey, pickles, funny, hats, potato, salad, turnip, hats. uh, so yeah. Again, they feel really short. It's like 60 does feel too big. I was gonna say I could make it so that there's less space between them. Like I could like widen the margin slightly, but like I don't have much leeway there, so I probably shouldn't. So I should probably just keep the text slightly smaller. Uh, uh, um, yeah, potato salad. Potato salad. Everyone knows what that means. um, excuse me. Um, uh, yeah. If I say, I'm, I'm gonna update the frames again. I guess, cause like, I can't stand the text to be this big, and I can't stand the frames to be like as uncomfortably off center as they are. So if you'll excuse me, I'm just gonna so 55 is fine. 55 is like probably entirely satisfactory. Like I don't have any reason to complain about size as 55. Um, yeah, I didn't realize this soon enough, I guess, and so I'm just gonna so I'll just once again I'll just like use the cave as like an example, and I'll nudge the action frame. I mean, I think it's going to be a really simple change. I think it's just going to get shortened by a pixel. So, yeah. Uh, so let's edit this, um, and so we'll just like select like literally the entire bottom thing, copy, paste. I didn't actually need to do that. In fact, I shouldn't have done that. Shift it up a pixel, and then image. Actually, no, I'm not even going to. I'm just gonna shift it up a pixel. That's all. I'm not gonna like bother like resizing the image or anything like that because. Oh no, I guess I should. Technically. All right, fine. I will. Canvas size 60 instead. I think this should be good. We'll find out. So, right, so I'll put the cave cheat back in. So, the place where we issue the teleport command at the start of the data thread, we'll just teleport to cave, and then let's see how this looks. Okay, so oh yeah, I should be testing out actually. Right, I should be like what was it? It was like TYP F SA OC PYJQ and then I don't know, arbitrarily anything else. Anything else. Excelsior. It's not a huge difference, but it just like it doesn't like annoy me. The other one like annoyed me. And like it's just slightly better. So subtle. Like so not a big deal. But just oh G's, I forgot to check G's. I mean G's are fine, but like yeah. Okay. So I'm just gonna do that real quick. Real quick. Alright, so oh yeah. Oh wait a second. Did I? Oh. Oh, I shifted it up? When I redid the canvas size, I shifted it up. I didn't actually mean to do that. But I thought it looked okay. What would it look like if I did it the other way? Image, canvas size, anchor to top, 60, size 60. Oops, not size 61. Size 60. I actually shifted it up higher than I intended to, necessarily. So, weird. Yeah, what if I shifted it up to the extent that I intended to shift it up to? So it was a PYTFOSEC PYJG and then whatever else. Excelsior. So I almost like the other one better. So maybe I should shift it up by 2. I mean, that seems a little crazy because it's like not how it was before. But I don't know. I was like liking that for some reason, for like whatever reason. All right. So I should shift it up by 2, I guess. No, this is good. This is good. I should keep it like this. I should shift it to be like this, and then this is good. I think. I kind of need a side-by-side comparison. So print screen, file, new, okay, paste, and then let's see it the other way. Like when it was so wait, yeah, actually no, let's see what it would look like if we shifted it up by 2. So yeah, what if we shifted it up another pixel and then shrunk it down to 59 and then saved it. Let's see what this would look like. if we rerun the script, and so pound PTYF SECOPGYJ, and then another tag, Excelsior. Is this better? Nah, probably not better. I mean, they're probably both fine. They're probably both in that, like, delightful range that is not as annoying as that other one was. It's like... Actually, I don't need to be zoomed in for this. Let's go to 100%. Wait, that's not 100%. Oh, wait. 100%. 100%. Alright, so... Yeah, there's like no difference there. And... So I'm gonna go with this one. Alright. It's decided then. Thank goodness. Um... so, let's, yeah, let's just do that real quick. It's not gonna take long. Just like minor chop. Just a little chop. Alright, and this is not the one that I wanted. This is like two chops. Yeah, I wanted it to be image, canvas size, 60. Yeah, so let's just do that to stuff. Forever. Hey, Ceiling Furry, how's it going? Welcome. How are you today? All right, so let's edit these. It'd be nice if there was like an easier way to. Oh, actually, there might be a slightly easier way, which is just if I drag this up, and then I select everything except the bottom pixel. I think there's like a command to crop to selection, Control Shift X. So that might be slightly easier than using the canvas size panel thing. First remove this up, and then whoops, up by that far, just by one. And I mean, it'd be nice if there was just like a smarter way to. Alright, so save these. Nice if there was a smarter way to just like remove a pixel from the middle, like change canvas size and like anchor to both edges or something. I don't know. Alright, so that was the cave. We have the forest, and I am pretty tricksy with my disguises and whatnot. So you're very right to question what species I am. Whoops, what am I doing? Maybe it's because you were talking about innuendo earlier, but when you called me an otter, I couldn't help but think of another definition of that word. I could be a aquatic mammal. I like aquatics. Like, I like swimming. Swimming is great. Swimming is the greatest. Perhaps the greatest. Whoops, 60, not 61. Did you know that humans used to be, and this isn't like scientific fact per se, but it's like, there's like a scientific theory that humans used to be aquatic, and it's like actually I don't know, like I find it a convincing argument. Maybe it's because I really like swimming, or vice versa. Maybe I really like swimming because humans used to be aquatic, and so it's like in my nature. But yeah, there's this cool scientist person who's like, or I saw like I saw a cool talk once about how, you know, basically all the supporting evidence for like how humans used to be aquatic, and I guess, like I was saying, I'm like, it didn't take that much to convince me because I Like I said, swimming is great. But can you get a 69.7 hour ban for linking pictures? If you tried to link a picture, oh, it was. Oh, yeah. Oh my gosh, you have a better. Like I said, Protospasm knows more about like what's going on than I do. I was on a swim team once called the Otters. That is a true story. Wow. You even said that, like you even made reference to it, and it didn't even click with me. But that was like literally a thing that I did in my life once. Um, Shows you how well it stuck. No, yeah, okay, so right. So yeah, speaking of which, I was on it was a swim team, and like as I mentioned, I'm fond of the sport. Not even necessarily the sport, and like I do like it as exercise. It's basically like the only thing I would do, like under the context of exercise. Like I'll do like exercise related things under the context of like fun or like other things like entertainment or like stuff like that. But like swimming is like the only thing that I'll do like as exercise and call it exercise and not have like an ulterior motive and like actually do it. Because it's like I don't know, it's just like it's just actually enjoyable, unlike so many other things which are like not. Flying would be cool. If I could fly, I'd probably fly, but I can't fly, so that's not one of my options. And so I have like swimming and all those other boring things that we can do on this planet. And I choose swimming most of the time. I actually don't even. I used to swim a lot. I used to swim like a lot, but I don't as much anymore. Uh, oh, evidence for the aquatic thing. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Okay. The not so otters, for example, are aquatic mammals who have fur. So some aquatic mammals have fur, right? Clearly. However, if you look at all of the animals in like the mammal genus, no, not genus. Like mammal category, whatever, whatever that category of animals is called. Um, the ones who lost their fur, or like the ones who are furless, or like are like bare, like no, like not furred, are the ones who have like a history of like an aquatic history. The it's the like I guess mammals who. So like if you look at like hippos and like seals and like or not seals I think actually have fur, but like walruses I think they don't. I don't. The animals that so like when it like I guess like the thing that like causes like some mammals to lose their fur, or like basically like if you like not all aquatic mammals are furless, but like furless mammals tend to be aquatic. I like I saw this talk a little while ago, so I'm gonna probably do a poor job of like reiterating like all of the wait, which one did I just do? I'm probably not gonna do like a great job of reiterating like all the points, but I should be able to get the broad strokes. So yeah, so the like one of the data point, or like one of the like pieces of evidence to suggest that like humans may have been aquatic at some point is that we are predominantly furless, right? Um, um, I guess like to buy into this argument, you kind of have to, or like to find any of this evidence convincing. I'll point out up front, you kind of have to believe in evolution. So anyone here who does not believe in evolution, spoilers, you're not going to find this very entertaining, or you're not going to find this a very convincing or persuasive argument. That said, okay, so one of the other interesting pieces of evidence, or like the I don't know if this is if evidence is like the right way to couch this. It's basically like one of the things that like they discussed that that it's not even like necessarily supporting yeah, it's not necessarily even like supporting evidence. It's more like it's almost like the other way around. It's almost like the aquatic background would be like the explanation for so point number two, is it kingdom? Animal, no, phylum. Oh, it's phylum. Is it phylum? Interesting. Okay, good job. You're smarter than I Um, whoops, I didn't mean to save this yet. I meant to crop it and save it. Okay. And then yeah, right. Okay, so the first point of evidence is the furlessness, or the first corroborating fact of humans is the furlessness. The second is that in well, if you look at like monkeys and how they move around, they like kind of like they like spring off with their back legs, but then they use like their front knuckles to like kind of like they like spring off their back legs and they kind of like pull themselves forward with their front knuckles, right? There's um there's a scenario wherein monkeys will use their back legs exclusively and not use their front legs, and that's when they enter water. When a monkey goes into water, they'll actually start wading just on their back legs. So, yeah, so I was saying, like, this is like, it's almost like, I don't know, doesn't really even feel like, even to me, like evidence of like or like proof or like anything like definitive like towards the aquatic ape theory, but like just the fact that so like humans posture as like a bipedal non-flighted creature is like a little weird, in that like there are relatively few bipedal like non-flighted creatures like in the like there's birds, right? Birds walk on their hind legs a lot, and I guess even some like flightless birds do, but like other than that, like humans are a little weird that we do that. So like why, so if the question is why do we do that, then like one explanation could be that we were monkeys who stayed in water. And yeah, so like again, this is not like I haven't been like following the research closely, so maybe someone has proved the aquatic ape theory at this point. But I as to the extent of my knowledge, this is just like just I don't know. It's just like fun. It's just interesting to think about because, like I said earlier, I didn't need much convincing. I think there's something great about swimming, and so hypothetically, like if there is anything to this argument, then an explanation would be that it's like literally part of the it's part of the like the human history to have like spent a chapter in the seas, or like I don't even know like the details of like where exactly like humans were living, that there was all this water abound, but yeah, like this I don't think excuse me. I was those are like so those 2 points that I just mentioned, the furlessness and the bipedalness, is those were like the two that I remember like most clearly from the talk, as like the I don't know, those were the ones that like really gave me like pause, like it made me think like wow, that is interesting. But then like just in terms of like what I like about swimming, like this has nothing to do with like what they talked about in the the talk or anything, but like just something that I like about swimming is that like it's I don't know, it feels like I don't know how to describe it. It's just like running like is uncomfortable and like I don't enjoy it. Like swimming is just like so good. Like I guess like hypothetically if there are people hearing this who've never swam before, then I guess like most people who have swam before probably understand what I mean when I say like it's just like really comfortable. It's just like, well, for one thing, you're in a pool of coolant, so like you're not going to overheat while exercising because like you literally just like you could exercise like as much as you want, and like you'll just be like completely like rinse like constantly, like every stroke is like a tiny little bath. And bikes, yeah, bikes are cool. I don't think there's an evolutionary perspective on on bikes. But no, bikes are cool. I actually just got a bike recently, and I am enjoying it. It's just one of the things I really prefer about bikes over like riding or like over running or like jogging or anything like that is like bikes just like I feel more accomplished when I'm on a bike because it's like boom, I just did like, like 5 miles, like nothing. Which again, like it's I think running over 5 miles is going to be more exercise than biking over 5 miles, but like over the same time frame, you can get the same exercise biking, and you'll cover like such a greater range that it just, I don't know. It's just like a psychological factor that I just like, I feel more accomplished if I've ridden a bike. And swimming's kind of the opposite in that regard. So like clearly that's not the only parameter by which I define sports. Yeah, no, with like swimming, it takes you like I think like a good swimmer probably swims about as fast as like someone who like walks at like a certain speed, right? Like swimming is not like a speedy endeavor, but it it has those other qualities that are quite nice. So um, excuse me. Mammals aren't a phylum. Mammals, kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Is that how it goes? I don't know which of those mammals is, but whatever. Vertebrates are a phylum. Oh, so mammals would have to be like a class or like some, I don't know. Again, I don't know. I shouldn't talk about this. It's like I don't think I'm like stupid compared to like the average person in terms of like a lot of topics. But like every time I talk about something that's not game dev related, I feel like such an idiot because like when I talk about game dev things, I can talk like definitively. I can say like this is how, this is like a thing, this is blah blah. Like it's like where it's my wheelhouse, it's where I'm comfortable. And so like when I talk about it, I can say like I can make informed statements. And then like as soon as I start talking about anything else, I'm like a stupid child, or at least like in my head I am, because I can't say like with any like like talking about the like the king the biology or whatever, like I yeah. It's fun. I I need to get like a graphic or something that so like when I go off topic, when I start talking about things that like I actually don't understand in any regard, I can just like put a graphic on screen that says like, like do not listen, like he's like caution, contents of this dialogue might be completely made up or just blatantly wrong. Um, so yeah. All right, we're almost through with fixing these things, which would be nice. Hopefully this will be the last fix to the visual stuff that we have to do, at least for the near term. And I do want, like, some of the next changes that I want to make to the script could involve art, like some of the things that I want to add, like I want to add in the, well, actually no, I think I have a few before I get to the GM text. I think I have a few little things on my yeah, I have a few other things that I probably want to do, just clean up first, but like the next big thing, like the next featurey thing the next featurey thing that I want to add is kind of in a similar sort of vein. So that yeah. So I don't know. I like if anyone's like if any, like at a certain point today, I was like, I wonder if people realize like what I'm doing or like why I'm doing what I'm doing. And so if anyone is like has been wondering like why have we been working on text all day, I do have like an explanation for that. I'm not just being needlessly arbitrary about the stuff that I'm working on. Because like text, I don't know, just like the way text shows up on screen really doesn't like affect gameplay that much, right? There's nothing you can do with text like showing up on screen like this that you can't do before. And so I prefer, or I don't know, I really enjoy it when I can like add features that are just like definitively 100% like, hey, here's like a nice improvement to the game or whatever. And so when I'm not doing that, I don't know. I appreciate that you're all bearing with me. But I do think that these changes are important for so the reason I think that these are important, have more to do, have, it has less to do, yeah, so it has less to do with like how the game runs here. Um, uh, uh, um, sorry, just catching up on chat. But yeah, oh yeah, so yeah, I want to. Oh yeah, so okay. One of the other things that I want to do in the near future is going to be kind of interesting. I hope it'll. I actually kind of hope it's not interesting. It could turn out interesting. I want to test the game with like a higher volume of like, uh, just interaction in general. Just basically like throw tons of data at the game and like see how the game responds. There are a few ways that I could go about doing that, but like I have in mind like an idea for like one way to accomplish that, which is kind of funny and fun. I think I don't know. I might want to give it a try. Shoot. Sorry. I'm just gonna real quick check. I'm pretty sure I'm done editing all of these. I just want to make sure I'm done editing all of these, which is to say, I want to make sure they're all appropriately formatted. Real quick. I'm pretty sure I got all of them. I distracted myself slightly, and seems feasible that I could have missed a small detail here or there. All right, I think the next. What is the next thing on my to-do list? I think it's. I have like a few small notes that occurred to me as I was like going about other things that just little like, oh here, wait, I have to just touch up this thing real quick, or I have to touch up that thing real quick, whatever. And yeah, so these things are looking good. So I'm pretty sure we're good. G2G. And so let's wrap this up. And do I have to change anything else to the script? I think the script is good once I get these once I restart the script. Oh, whoops. Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah, I was looking for something like this because it just occurred to me like I was moving pretty quick. It's possible I could have overlooked something. And yeah, so I accidentally shortened this one by 1 pixel too many. Yerp. Alright, so image, canvas size, let's bump this up to 60, which is what it's supposed to be. And, I mean, it's easy to fix, because, like, this whole bar is just, like, really the same thing all the way down. So I can just, like, stretch it out by a pixel, and that is excellent. Alright. So that was the forest, and then the cave. I think the cave should be good. This is the first one that we did. Am I going to be doing Ludum Dare this weekend? That is a good question, and I actually still don't know the answer to it. I guess to answer your question, will I be streaming tomorrow? The thing is, if I'm doing Ludum Dare this weekend, I'm probably not gonna be streaming tomorrow because if I stream tomorrow and I do Ludum Dare, if I stream tomorrow and I do Ludum Dare, I'll have streamed like a full week straight, and like that'll end up being like tons of hours, and I could die. So I don't know. I might. It might depend on what the theme is. The like one of the high rated themes like in the voting rounds, like I was at the site earlier and I was looking at it, and like an unconventional weapon was one of the themes. I guess that's fine. Like I don't know. I shouldn't be picky. It's just like I was looking at it and I was like, oh, do I want to make a game about an unconventional weapon? And like, who knows? Maybe that's not going to win. Like, it's still early in the voting, right? So that maybe it won't win. But like, I started thinking about like it on those terms. Like, oh, but is it worth competing or is it worth participating if that's going to be I don't know. Yeah. I actually. If you asked me at end of day yesterday, I probably would have been like, yeah, I'm definitely competing. Because at the end of the day yesterday, I thought I had to restart my project from scratch and start like basically like rewriting the entire thing in a different language using different tools and blah, blah, blah. I don't have to do that. The thing about me not having to do that though is that I'm actually really jazzed about like working on the game now. So I don't want to take a break. Like, I don't want to work on another project. I want to work on side quest forever. uh, sorry. Um, yeah, so the text test has gotten pretty far. I mean, the text test at this point is like the main script. The only reason I haven't switched it over yet um, is because the only reason I haven't switched it over yet is because I've had no reason to stop the script that's currently running, and I keep rerunning this one for testing purposes. So, yeah. Okay. So I like it. I think this looks good. Good enough, right? I don't know. All right. So yeah. So what were these little things that I wanted to do? So filter name tags by actual length. I did that. I'm doing that now. Preload all transition data for events. Yeah, or environments. Yeah. Right. So this is not going to be that hard. It's just going to be like yeah, no, this is really simple actually. So growth list index. Do I really just not use this anywhere? I do this with variables sometimes. I'll just like declare them and then I'll never actually use them anywhere. So, sure. Act place. I never use this anywhere? Apparently not. I guess it's kind of nice that that PyCharm is telling me about these things. I don't know why it doesn't tell me about these things more often. Maybe it's part of that. Maybe it's part of like these stupid little yellow ticks that are on the. Hypothetically, this scroll bar here is covered with little yellow dashes, but there are so many little yellow dashes that it actually looks like a yellow scroll bar with like gray dashes on it. But yeah. So right, yeah. So the transition stuff. So like where? So yeah. So like with open. There's only one time that we like load data on the graphics thread after like when the graphic like in the main graphics loop, and that's the thing that I kind of want to get rid of. Oh no, does it even? Yeah, here it is. Yes. So yeah, if env type equals 1. Oh, whoa, we're actually loading image data? Yugly. Yeah, so what we're going to do instead is when we load the environments, we're going to load all this transition data up front. So where does this go? It's like environment layers. It goes on the layers, right? All this data always goes on the layers. So the layers are going to have an extra like transition data thing. Like they're going to have an extra thing for transition data. I guess. Yeah, where's the definition of layer? PG layer. So, yeah, the layer is going to have, oh, and the transition data is different per environment too. So it'll be like, it's really weird data. It's like a really weird set of data. Maybe it shouldn't. No, it shouldn't be on the layer. It should be on the. No, it should be on the. It should be on the environment. Yeah. It's like. Oh, transitions dictionary. Really? Do I use this at all? Maybe this might have been where I started to plug it in. Oh no, I do use transitions dictionary. Oh. Which itself is a dictionary. Oh yeah, this is probably like a different thing though. Yeah, it's basically just it's just the visuals. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'll do something similar though. It'll be like self dot transitions uh, transitions data equals dictionary, I guess. I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. All right. So then So transition list. So if you're EI in trans list, so the thing that we had down there about what was it? It was like the thing about it's like with open